That's one thing. The other thing that I want to go is I want to go on the extreme other side of it, and we had this meta almost right after the Mask of Shadows meta. I think it was like 1 or 2 metas removed. And that was the meta of what I would think of as extremely low skill. We had 4-1 Tiger and Sunsteel Defender. It was the Funsteel meta. And that whole meta ignored positioning. Tiger could launch itself across the board most of the time. You had to position pretty damn poorly for Tiger not to be able to get where you wanted it to go. And Funsteel, we were teleporting it over there anyways. And then they gave us a creature that gave flying. I have no idea how other people felt about that meta. I made S rank and then I just tried other stuff because it wasn't fun to play the deck I was playing at the time. And that's not fun either. So here we have one metagame that was almost entirely about positioning and outthinking your opponent. That was the extreme high skill game. And that wasn't fun. And then we have the low end that have almost no consideration for positioning. And that wasn't fun either. And somewhere in the middle is what we want. And I know not everybody's going to agree. And I said it whenever I first started doing this, but I'll say it again. I don't envy the guys from the development team who have to try to balance this. I don't even think that they're bad at their job. I think that from the handful of conversations I've had with some of them, that they are incredibly clever, intelligent people. I do. I think that the problem lies in the mentality of we will make the cards fun first and then try to balance them second is the problem. And I know that that puts me in disagreement with some of the guys from the development team. I know it does. But I believe that that is where the mistake lies. Let's make it fun first, something that's interesting to play, and then try to balance it afterwards. Results in cards that nobody wants to see. And they're cool. They have great art. They have a great design concept, and they're just a little bit more powerful than they should be, and it ruins everything. And I don't want to go out there and give people ammunition to fight against the devs because I don't think that's the right mentality at all. What I want to say is that I love the positioning game I used to play in Duelyst. I loved doing things like, I'm going to move up 1 here because I know this guy's going to play a blast minion, right? And that's going to allow me to split with a creature here and then move myself down so that if he goes to the creature, I negate the blast minion for 2 turns. That was a great decision. I'm offering up a sacrifice so that he can either continue to follow my general, in which case the minion that I played is threatened, or if he takes the minion, then whatever, or if he takes the minion, then he can't follow me, and I get a creature that I get to play for safe seas, and I have the timing window to do that because the game isn't too fast, because people don't have extreme access to damage from hand. I loved being able to daisy chain creatures off into corners and say, hey, you have to pick whether you want to kill him or you want to hit me. I loved that. I loved being able to guarantee that something was safe from Holy Immolation by taking myself, slamming myself against a corner, putting a minion here, and a minion here, and making sure that this was the tough minion that I was willing to sacrifice, and that this one here in the corner was the one I wanted to keep, and saying, there's no way that you, from the board position you are in, can hit this guy because you can't kill him, and open up this space to kill this minion. If you want to try to get there, you'd have to go here, play 1 creature, then play another, and then Holy Immolation, and you can't do that because you don't have the mana right now. But now I could be unlucky and he could have double slow, even if he's on 4 mana. Or he could have low drop plus slow and get access. He's got an extended range of the creatures. I understand that I'm talking about playing around a powerful card. I understand that. But I'm talking about playing around that powerful card and how we did it and why it was possible. Those plays do not have a significant enough impact on the game right now to be viable strategies. Those were things that I thought out carefully, that I learned to replicate and do by getting better and better and better at positioning. By playing through dozens of games and trying stuff and trying to figure it out. And that skill set that I developed, I had an extreme amount of pride in as a player. I was proud that I was that good at Duelyst. Now, people could tease me for that, and that's fine. I probably deserve to be teased a little bit for that, because somebody out there was probably better at it than me, if we're being fair. But isn't that what you want your players to do? To take pride in the game that they're playing? To say, wow, man, hey, I actually got good at this. Because that's what you shoot for in chess and Go. That's the strategy. And so what I'm really hoping to see over the next couple months, and I know I went way longer with this than I had anticipated, and I apologize, and I hope that I didn't bore anybody, but I feel like it's got to be said. I want to see reductions in the ability for ranged removal, whether it's increasing their costs so that they're not extremely high opportunity cost. There you go. I think, yeah, tempo not hit it exactly on the head. The usual punish for running out of cards on those tempo plays is negated by cards like Trinity Oath and Longevity of the Refill of the Hand. Exactly so. Exactly so. That's another contributing factor, is the ability to reload your hand and what it costs you to do it. And that's another thing that you can throw in there that contributes to it. But what I want to see is some of these elements come back. I'm not even going to tell you how it has to be done because I don't know the answer. Like I said, I don't envy you having to design the game. It's a challenge. It's hard. It's extremely hard. And no matter what decisions you make, I know that people are going to criticize you, and that's not fair at all. But from me to you, whether maybe I'm wrong and maybe you've got great reasons why I'm wrong, and that's fine. And I'm not going to tell you that you have to communicate with me either. People drive you guys nuts. Hey, could you tell me why X, Y, Z? I don't want you to tell me why X, Y, Z. This is what I would like to see. I would like to see positioning matter more. These are the things that I think contribute to positioning not matter as much. Please find a way to make the positioning matter more in the next season, or next 2 seasons, 3 seasons down the line, as we continue to play Duelyst and enjoy it, and enjoy the creation that you have so graciously given us. Please find a way to make positioning more important. That's what I'm asking. So, all right, I'll get off my high horse. That's all I got to say. I think that's as much as I can say, really. So, all right, I'll chat for a bit, but I'm done with this. I'm gonna post this to Reddit and hope that I still have friends that counterplay games afterwards. So we'll see. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.